Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a Truder. Welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Well, last time, I rebuilt my character, which turned out to be significantly more complicated than I was expecting. But, on the plus side, I've now got all sorts of new toys I can play with, which is rather exciting. And on top of that, I finished putting together a complete team, which is now made up of a drunk, a blood mage, and a guy who wants to kill me. So... oh, this is not going to go well, is it? Also, did I just level up and then completely fail to notice? Because I was already floating, yes, some talent points. Because I suspect I was Dero flipping DR. It seems a lot is now gated behind dexterity. So, low blow is 46, as is weak points. So, alright, we'll pick that up next level. And yes, we'll just keep hold of the talent until we get up to dexterity 46. Now, as I was trying to say, time to go and visit the big city. Though there are apparently other options. So the city's up there, but... hang on, this was other missions I'd been given, wasn't it? So, yes, some guy, his daughter, was being held hostage, and some people were potentially under attack by the darkspawn, so... alright, let's make sure we've sorted out, you know, all the trouble and... wasn't expecting random encounters, I thought this was just a load screen, but sure, we've got ourselves, help me. Oh yeah, these basic bandits are going down in no time whatsoever. Just add the double swing in. Oh, that is just devastating. John is doing a good job not drawing aggro for the time being, though John is also... John, you okay? John's been pinned. I feel like John's in range to just attack anyway, but alright, fine, whatever. Apparently pinning shot is like paralysis and... oh, wow. Nathaniel, you are good at the old damage, I'm not gonna lie. That was impressive right there. And one little bit more over to here. Take out these guys, and if someone would mind, you know, healing up my drunk dwarf, I'd appreciate it, but... I feel like, yes, at this point, we got their number. Now, who are you guys precisely?
Thank you, kind sir. Take this pouch of coins in return. But now I'm off to Vigil's Keep.
Okay, so I've got... oh! That was a lot of money! Are you sure you gave me the right purse? Because that's... alright, I'll flippin' take it. Oh, hadn't even made it to the estate yet, by the way. That was just random. So, okay, this time, darkspawn, Anders, I think you know what you need to do. The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to freeze everybody in the bloody world. Alright, all going down, no trouble. Ogre's dropping nearly 4 gold to go. So, okay, at the bare minimum, I'm rich. Yes, I see a named person over there. So I'm guessing that's who we were supposed to be helping out. And we've kind of failed miserably, but I do see more trouble. Alright, let's try and see if we can get, yes, a feel for how effective mass paralysis is. Just get that on them and... were there more elsewhere? No. Come on, and... boom! Okay, so resisted and we got one of them. One of them has been paralyzed, but yeah, that thing takes so long to charge. It is ridiculous. Okay, and Sniper, you're about to use that ability where it rains arrows, aren't you? I bet you are, but that's fine. How about nice bit of death magic right over there, and the other guys are going down. Oh yeah, this is all very manageable. In fact, what the cog just happened? No, seriously, why did 2 of my people just die and Ogren almost died? You just did an ability, didn't you? Right, I think you had the ability that I've seen previously in the archer tree. Here we go, Rain of Arrows, which kind of felt like it was damage over time, like a firestorm or an ice storm, but with arrows, but... I mean, I don't know what else he did. He did something and it completely messed me up, so... keep an eye on that, perhaps. Also, Templar. Is that important? I don't know, but it comes with some good boots. And I'm guessing, yes, you have the same name as the house. We were supposed to rescue you. Sorry about that. Right, level 7 bow. Not bad, actually. That's a big pile of extra attack and a giant pile of money. Okay, we are going to have the 80 in no time. Yep, darkspawn dead. Family could not be saved. So, I mean, I literally came here as soon as I could. So, I don't think that was my fault. I didn't leave this too long. Hopefully, you know, the fact I killed the darkspawn, that counts for something. Also, Ogren, you desperately need additional hit points, because you are going down way too fast. And yeah, I'll hold on to the talent point till you level up a little bit more, because I feel like, yes, Grievous Insult could be quite fun. Right, I need money, and money might well be easily got by doing the submission, so over to the cave, let's go rescue a hostage by stabbing the people who have her, because I'm sure as hell not paying the ransom. Though, ooh. This does say trap to me, I will admit. Oh yeah, this area is tiny. So okay, just let's see if maybe we can talk our way out of this without going straight into the murder.
Another step and poor Lady Eileen dies. Where's Lord Bensley? The deal was he'd give us the money himself.
And this is fine. Okay, let's just de-escalate this, because murdering them might get me their stuff and some loose change, but if she dies, that might be bad for my local reputation. So, okay. Let's see what's going on here. I want proof you've got the girl and she's not dead.
Orc, show her. Hand over the gold. Now.
Okay, so, yes. Let's get the girl first, then we can just kill them, no trouble.
Orc, send her over.
Okay, nice and easy.
The money. Now.
So, funny thing, no, because you've just handed over your only hostage, you stupid, stupid bastards.
Defend yourselves, men.
Okay, well, that was easier than I was expecting. Okay, Anders. Let's just get you into a good position, if we can. Yes, I see archers along here. Cone of Cold's going to get me... I can get 4. That'll do as a starting point. Meanwhile, yes, John, you've got everything on. Make sure the girl's okay. By the way, this is mostly the snake. Probably better he dies. Yes. So, Ogren, you just keep him busy for the time being. I'm going to head over to the side and try and get, yes, the archers down. Because archers can be trouble. Just get round the back over to you. Start stabbing. Oh, yeah. This is no trouble whatsoever. They're frozen for the time being, which gives me time to start clearing them out. No trouble and... Okay, why are you causing trouble? Just there we go. Love it. Go for you. Ogren is fine. There's now trouble at the rear. Then again, that's a giant pile of archers. But they're going to start shooting Anders, aren't they? I bet they are, yes, and that's going to be a problem. He's now attracting a lot of attention. What I should have done, actually, is go over here and Mind Blasted. That would have been more effective. But Ogren is fine. In fact, wow, he's almost killed that guy. He has done really well today, actually. Okay, John. John. Could you get a nice flask over there? And boom. So get over to here. Then just two-handed sweep and boom. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, Ogren. Me and you could be friends, perhaps. Dear flippin' dear. Right, get you down over there. These guys have got John. They're archers. Of course they've got good dexterity. They're dodge tanks. It's the entire bloody point. But I feel like we've, yes, got their number. Down you go. You're all very welcome.
Thank the maker, thank you.
Okay, so she's just, run off. She said thank you on the way out. Nothing else in particular. And I've saved myself some money. Though, yes indeed, if you happen to have some good stuff. Ooh. Hello, Saxy. I think it might be time for Duncan's dagger to go away, because that's a huge, huge step up. Here we go, back at base. Duncan's dagger gets all that taken off it. And instead, this lovely weapon gets... Oh, wow. That's 3 slots as well. Well. Okay, I need a new rune. Actually, no, I don't. I can just take something off, yes, my other stuff. Here we go. Duncan's sword is just sitting on a level 3 paralyzed rune. That seems like an excellent thing to shove into here. Love it. Although, to be honest, I should probably make that my main hand weapon. Oh, yeah. Tier 5 runes across the board. I love it.
So, you're a How.
Do you have a point, mage?
Hey, I'm fond of the Hows. I'm also fond of the whys, the whos, and the whats.
How clever.
Oh, it's shameful how long it took me to come up with that.
I can't deny, Anders is winning me over by the fact he makes terrible, terrible jokes all the time. And as for you, buddy, yeah, we're already halfway there. So, over to the city, time to make a bit more money, then we can get this place properly protected, damn it. And here we go, it is apparently, wow, big, like, really big, massive walls and everything, I love it. And straight off to one side, a bit of a mysterious gift here. So, an elf writing about the hardships of daily life, unrealised hopes of his people. I'm guessing that means we've got more companions to come, and one of them is going to be an elf. Can't help but notice though, despite all the big walls and the rest of it, there's a lot of broken down houses, broken down towers, etc, etc. This place has fallen on hard times, hasn't it?
Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumours about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
Okay, now that sounded bloody dodgy right there. Toys.
It shall be done.
Who's Homer? Okay, collar for... Oh, hang on. I mean, I've got a kitten in my pocket right now. Can I put a little collar on the kitten? No, they're both gifts, so I need to find somebody who really wants a kitten and then also give them the collar so they can put a collar on the kitten. So who out of the drunk, the assassin, and the blood mage is going to want the... Do not give the kitten to the blood mage. He'll bloody sacrifice it for his blood magic.
When the city runs out of supplies, we are all doomed.
Ah, yes. Sorry, John, you know what's going on. There's darkspawn. Keep up, bloody hell. Oh no, that guy's name is even Shady Character. So, yeah, I'm not sure we're doing whatever this is.
Ah, Warden Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both.
Okay, so who precisely are you, and what's the deal?
There have been problems with trade, as I'm sure you're aware. However, my associates, through certain channels, are able to bring supplies into Amaranthine. There is some profit in this. And as the ruler of these lands, we believe you are entitled to a cut.
Okay, so black market, thieves, smugglers. They just want to operate without anyone getting in the way, and basically, they're offering me a cut and or bribe to look the other way. I don't feel good about that, because they're blatantly going to gouge because they just said there was profit in it, and we're talking about food that keeps people from dying.
Ah, I was afraid you might say that. It is your duty to uphold law and order in your lands, after all. Good day, Warden Commander.
Okay, so I feel like we should have stopped him just walking off. He just tried to bribe me, and he's like, you know, doing bad things with... Oh. Smuggler's Cove. Well, that's interesting. Okay, I definitely should have killed him. Then again, I'm guessing he's just gone to get his friends. And we'll be running into him and the key later. Okay, next up we have got ourselves 1, a tree, critical, but 2 people and... Oh, hang on. Colbert, you were important. Someone's mentioned you before. Yes, this was the guy who stumbled on the cave of darkspawn, which could be where they're all coming from. So, that there, pretty bloody important actually, yes.
Looking for some company, honey pie? I'm always available for riveting conversations with fine women.
Okay, we are not off to a good start here, and yes indeed, I'm going to overlook this and go straight to business.
Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. That buck was a sly one, he was. He had big feet and a... Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over our rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it.
Okay, so we've seen stuff like that before. Great big crack underneath the tower. At Ostergar, for example, though... Who'd try and build over the top of, just a massive crack in the ground?
People, I suppose. Maybe even the darkspawn. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the darkspawn appeared.
Okay, how on earth did you survive this?
We got lucky. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble?
No, why on earth would you... Okay, fine, whatever. 2 important points here. Yes, the darkspawn seem to be getting smarter. These ones had something they were trying to do, and they might have started building as well, so... Okay, buddy, you can have some silvers, you're not getting a full sovereign.
Thanks. This'll get me good and drunk at the inn. Take my mind off the trouble out there.
Alright, so... Oh, only 10, that's absolutely fine, so... Alright, we now know where we're going in that regard. What else do we have? And seriously, why is there an important tree?
Can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too.
It's a tree, Anders. It's just a bloody tree.
I may not have a choice about fighting the darkspawn, but this is a step up for me. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me.
Okay, so... he knows how to get me on side. At the back of my tiny, shriveled, suspicious heart, there is a part of me that does still agree the oppression of the mages by the Templar is not right. Something needs to be done to keep the mages in check, because they do have a habit of going bananas and breaking the universe and summoning demons, but, yes, they go a bit, far on occasion. So, yes indeed, I'm guessing it was really that bloody bad.
The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end.
Okay, but... I mean... mages are dangerous, but only the blood mages. I agree. There needs to be a better way. Okay? Blood mages are dicks. Templar, kinda dicks. So, we need to find a better solution in the long run, which I'm guessing will be showing up in, like, Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, because it's a BioWare trilogy, so there's got to be a way to sort this all out by the end.
The Tevinter Imperium has a better way, but we know how that argument flies around here. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools.
Oh, but I can apparently flirt with him. No. I'm not cheating on Alistair. Not with this bastard. Not a flipping chance. So, okay. You know what? If we find a brothel, I will set you up with the mystery special, because that's always good for a laugh, okay? Okay, but apparently that was enough to get him a little bit more willpower. So, slightly deeper mana pool right there. And, okay. We've also got a constable and...
I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey.
Okay. Private message. Who gave this to you?
Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Ravane.
Oh. Wolf. Okay, gotta find a fountain.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods.
Excuse the cock out of me. I'm the Warden Commander, a Grey Warden, the hero of Ferelden, and I just saved you all from a cocking dragon.
But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But I... You said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city.
I know, I met one just outside, so... Okay, what do you want me to do to help out?
We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
Okay, speak of the devil, he's right here. Why did we have to, you know, have that conversation there when you're... Okay, fine, just tell me who needs killing and where they are. Okay, so as we learnt from the last guy, yes, there's a bit of smuggling and price gouging. This guy wants it redistributed to those who need it. So, okay, I'm on board. And honestly, I kind of know where their cove is and how they're getting supplies in. Though, actually, no, that's... That house was outside the gates, so that wouldn't make sense. But, I mean, it's a good starting point. I can show you the hatch right now. And yes, we can now get up to... Oh! That's Win! It's bloody Win!
Oh, it is so good to see you, my friend. I contemplated visiting you at Vigil's Keep, but things got busy.
I'm beginning to suspect she just made up the whole I'm actually dead, but being kept alive by a magic spirit. I think she's just slightly old and fancied coming up with a more dramatic story, because you're still bloody alive.
Yes, I know. Odd, isn't it? Always something to keep me going, it seems. The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further.
No. Go on, shove it in the quest log. What's going on?
Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage. But they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
I mean, why? Why can't they just go and live somewhere else? I mean, if society's like, we don't want mages, and mages want to do their own thing, why don't the mages just, like, you know, go and find their own little village or island or something where they could do their own mage stuff, and as long as it's out of the way, ideally an island, then basically they can just do their own thing. So I honestly don't see the problem, actually.
The mages will never be free. The Chantry would never allow it. Our only hope for survival is to show them we can be trusted. Don't you remember what happened to the Circle in Ferelden? Do you want to give the Templars another excuse to call for the culling of all mages? This change cannot be forced.
Okay, so if the only reason that mages can't be free is because the people who already kind of want to kill them would kill them preemptively, then I feel like that's not a problem for the mages. That's a problem for the Templar. The mages have a fairly reasonable desire to self-determine, and the Templar would apparently genocide them for it. So, I mean, Oh, bloody hell, I'm coming round to being a Blood Mage sympathiser, aren't I? Bloody hell, I'm back to where I started.
Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra. But perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college.
Alright, no problem. Find a mage, send her to win. And yes, I feel like really the solution here isn't just keep the mages in prison forever. The solution is getting some more reasonable leadership into the Templar and getting those guys to chill out a bit. So, okay, maybe a problem to deal with in games 2 and 3. Not sure. Templars require... Oh. I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% keen on Templar right now. I feel like they might be ultimately the bigger problem than the mages when it comes to a peaceful resolution. Given, like, not all mages are blood mages. They are a very vocal, problematic minority we need to stab, but most mages aren't. Meanwhile, inside the Chantry, nothing much in terms of loot, but a new named person.
It's not like Karam to be gone this long. I was sure I would find him at the inn.
Okay, keep an eye out for someone called Karim, and you, Templar, you wanted... I can't remember, but you wanted something doing. Yes, blood mages, obviously, so... Okay, this is good. We can look into this and take along Anders. How he responds to seeing blood mages will give me a good idea as to whether I can trust him or not.
Apostates and Maleficarum are all too common across the nation, alas. I have worked with an artist to create these sketches of the 3 suspects. If you could confront them and question them, you would be doing the Maker's work.
I'm guessing some of them are going to claim to be innocent, and I get to choose whether to turn them in or not. And yes, indeed, Anders disapproves. Understandable, really. Although, despite what she says, she's not actually given me the description, so... Okay, just look for people with exclamation marks over their heads. It'll be a good giveaway. Okay, eyes on the prize here, John. Eyes on the prize. Let's go find... yes, the fountain. Also, why are you not in momentum all the time? You should always be in momentum.
Why did you even want to be a Grey Warden? You thought it would make for great drinking stories?
I can't believe you survived the joining.
You got drunk and made a bet, didn't you?
I bet you I could crush your tiny human skull.
I bet I could drink you under the table.
You're on.
That's a bad bet to make, Anders. I enjoy Anders and Ogren when they do little chats. That's lovely. Okay, suspicious guard and... Uh-oh. You're not a guard.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you.
Oh, hang on. No, sorry. Apparently this was... This is not a fountain. It's just a water feature with a bit of flowing water, but... Okay, fine. Apparently this is Dark Wolf, so don't kill him. We just want to have a nice chat, though I probably shouldn't say his name out loud. Then again, if I say who are you, it makes me sound like an idiot, so... We'll see how he responds.
In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help.
Okay. What's your interest?
You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns.
Ooh, that's a lot. And I kinda need, you know, 80 to fix up my base, so that's now 130, so... Okay. I mean... I want to know more about you, so I know you're not just gonna walk away with the money.
Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able?
Okay, now, slight issue. I've only got, like, 43 on me.
Too rich for you? I will wait.
Okay, so we can come back to him down the line. I mean, I've probably got enough, just, yeah, on me, right now, to get up to 50. Oh, go on, let's find a shop. There's gotta be one in the tavern. Someone's gotta be doing some buying and selling in here. Oh, and I tell you what else we've got. Really good booze. Okay, Ogrim, you were really impressive in that last fight. You can have some booze, buddy.
By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift.
Okay, he was into that. I love it. Though, to be honest, I need to find out what Nathaniel's into, because, yeah, I feel like if he doesn't like me enough, he might murder me. So, I don't really know. I feel like he's not a knitted scarf kind of a guy. Oh, and hello. I was just exploring, and maybe stealing everything not nailed down. That hatch looks rather familiar, doesn't it? Almost like this tavern is part of a network as to how they get goods into the city. Right. I'm a bit suspicious. Just check around these people.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger.
And, oh, okay. Apparently you might be something to do with the Grey Warden, Kristoff.
Yes, I remember him. You'll want to speak to my boss over at the bar.
Okay, apparently he passed through, had a drink at some point. There was a starting point, yes. Let's do a little bit of buying and selling right here. And, oh, crikey, I should really have brought more money. Because 174 gold would get me... Right, dagger with bonus cold damage, double critical and backstab, chance to dodge attacks, melee crit chance, damage, health regen, and 3 slots. So that is... that's amazing. There we go. Toss a few more bits of junk in. We are just up to 50. And over here... Okay. Hang about. What's going on here? Catwalks high above the... Uh-oh. I'm guessing, possibly, Alma's husband just sort of got drunk and then decided to go for a walk, and it's not going to have ended well for him. But before that, find out about the Grey Warden from this guy.
Haven't seen that fellow Kristoff for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while.
Alright, hand over the key, let's have a look-see. Here we go, there was one room that was all locked up. So, what do we have here? Well, step 1, his stuff, I shan't say no to that. Mementos. Okay, maybe someone who knew Kristoff could be joining the team, or him himself. Just check all the stuff here. His journal. Now that's got to be important, right? So in the marsh, a monster. A worm with legs. Like a giant centipede or something. So... okay. There might be a new type of mega monster out there. And I'm guessing this might point me in the right direction. Here we go. Black Marsh. Love it. We've also got ourselves... oh my. That could be a rather good amulet, actually. Together with a rune and a private letter. Alright, better check that too. Need to know what we're walking into. My sister and her babe are well. I'll leave Jada as soon as they're settled. Okay, this will be his partner coming to join him at Vigil's Keep. And that necklace. I get +6 defense and a tiny bit of spell resistance. Honestly, that's pretty good. I'm taking that as my main necklace going forwards. Oh, my stats these days are magnificent, actually. Okay, back with Mr. Wolf, and seriously, this is not a fountain. Alright, your note was just wrong. So, he's just run off with all my money. Hopefully, that was not a massive waste.
Oi, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages. Word of advice. Don't let him sweet-talk you. He's very good at that.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I think we just ran into his personal mission there.
I suppose that requires some explanation.
Come on, tragic backstory, let's have it.
Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her.
Okay, so what's the cache you were talking about?
During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it.
Okay. This seems like it's, I mean, the Templar being able to find you is definitely bad, but we're getting into... Is that blood magic? I mean, if it's blood magic, the Templar are doing the blood magic, so... Okay, but you're a Grey Warden now. They can't touch you anyway.
What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever.
Okay, that's reasonable. The whole, I can now find you anywhere, anytime, that is creepy. That's the Templar going too far. I will assist.
I know we're busy killing darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel.
Okay, so help him out with that. But okay, seriously, I'm getting a bit busy at the moment. There's a lot to bloody do. I need to find What's-Her-Face's husband. Okay, don't know whether this is the guy, but there is a mumbling man up here. Oh, okay. There's what's happening? Okay, he just grabbed a staff, which seems bad. He doesn't seem to want to fight though. He just wants to be left alone, which is, I mean, concerning, but okay, how about we just, yes, pinpoint strike him and boom, boom. I'm really sorry. Were you a blood mage, bunny chance? Tier 1 staff, complete trash, delirium potion. Okay, so I feel like he was just scared and panicked. I'm not convinced that he was actually a blood mage at all. And seriously, I was just looking for, you know, some guy who might have fallen off the balcony and... Wait, what? Does anyone know what's going on with... Oh! I found the thugs, apparently. So, well, they haven't seen me. Nathaniel, would you be able to do something about them by any chance? And boom, and boom, and... I feel like they can't actually get to me. Okay, well, this is a very good vantage point for me. Love it. Absolutely love it. Right, well, that's the most difficult fight in the game taken care of. Keep on searching for the old evidence. Here we go. Note fragments. Just like we saw in the bar. He was sad he couldn't buy and restore an old abandoned house. Okay. Which house? There was an abandoned house right by the start, but I don't know whether it's that one or not. Oh, we got more thugs though we've already taken out half of them, so I wouldn't be too worried, all things considered. I think we've got this, it's fine, and I just froze the wrong person. Brilliant. Nope, not this old abandoned house. Gotcha. Okay, it turns out it was this old abandoned house in which he just hung himself, which, yes, was a bit on the unpleasant side. Oh, it's more muttering people as well. Please don't draw a staff. I don't want to kill you.
Templars. Bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp.
Alright. He doesn't want to talk. Any chance he'll speak to Anders? No! He'll just go hostile and then murder. So, This is all very peculiar. I don't know why this is happening, but it's just a thing that keeps happening. Please stop running away. I don't want to kill you all. Yep, it's another rambling person.
Delilah?
Oh?
Is that really you?
Nathaniel, I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. I was so glad to get away from Father's evil. This life is so much better.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
I could have told him about the torture dungeon. I tried several times.
She said she wants me to come back. Once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it. I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the free marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much?
Okay, not your fault, and yes, I think you were just like, you know, wrong about him for a long, long time.
I suppose not. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
Well, at least he's starting to come round a bit, and yes, as I was saying, one more rambling elf. And yes, she's just running away, and I don't really want to set her on fire. Apparently they left hints as to the whereabouts of their leader. Did they? They just dropped fairly generic stuff as far as I can see. I have no idea who their leader is. Well, there is a big nasty orange mage here, so I'm gonna be honest, if you're on your own, I literally have a sword that interrupts spellcasting. So alright, toss dirt in the eye, stun, and managed to get a stun on me too. Should wear off pretty fast. And now, just basically stab. Any advanced spell you try and do, yeah, I just auto... Oh dear. Oh buddy. I'm so sorry, but that did not work out for you. And there we go. Ooh, 8 gold. Good, I was running a bit low on account of all the rest of it. Right, I'll get back to you in a second. Bloody hell, there's a lot to do around here. Right, Alma, I am so sorry, but your husband appears to have come to a very unfortunate end.
He hung himself. Oh, Karen, why couldn't you have told me?
Okay, so that's all we get out of that. Nothing more there. But yes, outside, hopefully, if I do some of the missions on the boards, I can get myself a giant pile of money, because I need it. Everything is very expensive in this expansion. Oh, 20 bloody gold, I love it. Still, I would say we've made an excellent start here. That will do for the time being. Next time, we'll start off by sorting out the smuggling issue, which appears to be the last local mission around these parts. Then, we're heading out into the woods, the Black Marsh, or the Chasm. So, there's some very unpleasant stuff out in the world that needs to be taken care of. But this team is starting to work for me. Okay, it's a good team, it works. I'm looking forward to, yes, testing it against a giant darkspawn centipede monster, or whatever the flip is hiding out in the marsh. Maybe we will find out next time. Hopefully you're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Dragon Age Origins. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Oh, also, apparently you've either got a girlfriend or a daughter. Hopefully a girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
Really, hopefully a girlfriend. No! Stop walking around! Just stay still! Just stay still!
I don't know!
Stop doing laundry! Oh my god! How are you so bad at escaping from prison?